like to appeal to all our viewers to stay safe from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Well, there is a breaking news coming from the Oxford prison that Evans went missing from the Oxford prison. For further details, I am going to connect with our correspondent Keshika. Hello Keshika, can you let us know the current situation over there?
Hello viewers, we are currently at the governor's office. We are going to ask the governor about the Evans escape. Greetings governor, take us through the day of the escape and what do you think was the loophole that led you to the place where Evan was hiding?
Actually, Evans cleverly escaped using the superimposed page of the question paper. But he was such a stupid to leave the question paper in the cell. With which, we followed him. With McCleary, our team followed him, but they left him in the Headington roundabout. Later, our officers contacted for the ambulance from the examination office and McCleary was sent.
How did you find about the impersonation and who all were involved in the crime?
We knew that it was Evans who had acted like McCleary only when we contacted the hospital to inquire about McCleary. They say that the ambulance left the hospital to pick someone at the Enfield Way, but no one returned in the ambulance. By the way, McCleary was securely bound and gagged in his study since 8:15 a.m. Only when we realized that the person who has come as an invigilator was also part of Evans' plans.
Thank you Keshika, and do we have Evans there?
Yes Narayani, we now have Evan himself to talk about the plan. Let's ask him. Hello Evans, can you give us an insight of the escape and how did you plan it?
Oh, that incident. Well, for a mastermind like me, it's very easy to escape from those places. Everything went as per plan. A guy called McCleary came in as an invigilator, but actually he was my friend who came disguised as McCleary. The original McCleary was safely tied up at his home. So everything went well, and as per our plan, everyone after the examination thought that the one who left as the invigilator was me, Evans. But actually, the one who had remained in the cell injured on head was me. Clever, right? After that, everyone were busy chasing the man who they thought was Evans, while the original me was actually chilling right in front of them. And the question paper, as per our plan, perfectly distracted them towards Newbury. After that, it was easy to escape. And the funny part was, a cop called Carter escorted me while escaping. Funny, right?
Were there any particular incident that made the mission seem hard or at some point did you ever feel that the mission was going to be impossible?
Yeah, I had to face some difficulties because I had to disguise like the invigilator. For that, I cut my hair the previous day itself, that too with a razor blade because scissors and all were taken away from my room. And I hid my hair under a hat. Thank God Jackson did not insist me in removing the hat the previous day, or else I would have got caught that day itself.
So Evan, where did you exactly hide after escaping the prison?
From there, I directly went to the hotel where a room was booked for me. The receptionist there was not the one whom I saw before. Some new lady was there. So I got my keys from her and ordered breakfast and a Daily Express and walked back to my room thinking about my own intelligence. You know, people call me a mini version of Einstein. Well, that's indeed true.
Over to the studio. Back to you Narayani.
Then it seems to be a well-planned escape. So Keshika, can you let us know clearly how Evans' friend helped him?
Now we have Evan's friend who was also involved in the crime. Tell us about yourself and what ways were you involved in the crime?
I and Evans were very good friends for a long period of time. I came in as an invigilator. We planned and executed the plan very good.
Okay then, who else were involved and how did you execute it? Was it tough?
His German teacher who taught at Evans wasn't the original teacher who has been appointed. It was one of our friends who was also involved in this. In exam hall, Evans changed to McCleary under a blanket and I was there to inform him whether the evil eye is watching him or not by keeping pen in his mouth. The police who were watching us did not notice us properly as could have easily found that it wasn't McCleary, which made an advantage for us to help Evans in escaping.
Okay, now we have one last person to interview. It was the police officer who acted as a receptionist. On the day of the escape, you accompanied Governor as the receptionist, right? So tell us about that.
Well, I was the only one who accompanied the governor on that day to arrest Evans. While writing the exam, he got a correction slip in which the name of the hotel was written in German. We predicted him to go there and we were right. He came there, got his keys from me, and went to his room where the general was waiting for him.
Thank you everyone. Reporting from the Oxford prison with cameraman Akash and Keshika for Polymer News. Thank you.
Thank you, Keshika, for giving us a clear picture of the most sensational escape of the decade. Before we leave, let me remind you to stay safe from the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. So that's all we have to you in this edition. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.